Good morning, everyone. My name is Cori. I'll be leading you today. Today's Earth Day, so the theme of class will be very grounding and just trying to sort of connect our body to our breath and, of course, honor the earth. So as I always say, you know your body the most, so please feel free to take any modifications for your body that you need. If I don't offer a modification for your body, you have permission to do whatever you need, okay? So we're gonna get started in child's pose. So coming on to our mats, bringing the toes together and the knees apart. Gently crawl the hands out in front of you, and then rest the forehead down to your mat. Sit your hips back towards your heels, and just allow your chest to sink into your mat. Start to tap into your breath and just notice where your breath is at. Notice how your body feels. Taking a deep inhale, filling up the entire back space of the body. As you exhale, slowly start to release deeper into your child's pose. Relax the shoulders. Release any tension in your jaw. Seeing if you can take the longest inhale and the longest exhale that you've ever taken. Gently take your right hand and grab your left wrist, and then walk the fingertips over towards the right side of your mat. Giving yourself a nice little side body stretch here. And release that, and then gently crawl your hands back to center, and then switching, left hand grabs onto the right wrist, and then gently crawl your fingertips over towards the left. Feeling a stretch from your wrist all the way down to the hip. Breathe into this deep inhale. And open up the mouth and let out an exhale. Gently release that and crawl your hands back in towards the center. We're gonna hop onto all fours and then gently come onto our bellies. Stacking the hands on top of each other, elbows pointing towards the outside of our mat. Gently rest your forehead onto the top of your hand. As you lay here, just notice how as you inhale, your belly comes more in contact with your mat. And as you exhale, the belly pulls away and in towards your body. Full belly breathing here. Taking a deep, long inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth and let out an exhale. Go ahead and release the hands and take your fingertips to the outside corners of your mat, elbows pointing up towards the sky. Bring your feet together, squeezing your heels together. Take an inhale and gently press yourself up off your mat, pressing the shoulders down your back. Good. If you can extend the elbows, do that. If you're half bent, that's fine. Breathe. This is called seal pose. Arr, arr, arr. Take an exhale and lower. And then go ahead and walk your hands behind you, and then you can take your left cheek to your mat or left ear. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale out. We're going to take seal pose once more. So when you're ready, gently crawl your hands so that you're on top of your fingertips at the corners of your mat. Take an inhale and peel yourself up off your mat, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out, taking the hands behind us. This time, right ear comes down to your mat. Bend your left knee so that your toes are pointing up towards the sky. Take your left hand and grab onto the ankle or the foot and just gently press the heel in towards your body. Deep breath in. Exhale and let that go. Taking left ear to the mat. This time bending the right leg, toes pointing up towards the sky. Taking the right hand and catching onto the foot or ankle. Gently pressing the heel in towards your body. Go ahead and release that. And then bend both knees and just kind of windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Extending the legs back onto your mat. Take the hands, bring them underneath your shoulders. Gently and slowly press yourself up onto all fours for our tabletop pose. Make sure your wrists are right underneath your shoulders and your knees are right underneath your hips. Energy shooting out the crown of your head, energy shooting out your tailbone. Spread all 10 fingers onto your mat. Take an inhale and drop the chest, flip the tailbone up towards the sky, and then lift your gaze up towards the sky. Press the shoulders away from you. Exhale, push the mat away from you as you curl your tailbone under you. Take the gaze right in between the knees or towards the belly button. Inhale, drop the chest, flip the tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale, push the mat away from you, curl the tailbone under. Take your gaze right in between the knees or belly button. One more, inhale, drop the chest, flip the tailbone, lift the gaze, press the shoulders away from you. Exhale, push the mat away from you, curl the tailbone under, taking your gaze between the knees or belly button. Inhale brings us back into a neutral tabletop position, and this time just take some shoulder rolls back. Just kind of waking up the shoulder blades. Doesn't have to be big movement, maybe just small movement. And then maybe you start to add in some hips, maybe taking the tailbone side to side. And then maybe you start to add in some neck rolls. When you're ready, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog today. Once you arrive, press from one foot to the other, bend and extend the knees. Rise onto the tippy toes and then bend the knees. Extend the legs and then press the heels towards the mat. We're going to do that again. So inhale and rise to your tippy toes. Bend the knees. Extend the knees and then drop the heels towards your mat. Deep inhale. Exhale and gently crawl your hands back towards your feet. When you arrive, take a slight bend in your knees. Slight bend in your knees. Nice little forward fold here. So release the back of the neck, release the shoulders. Option to take opposite elbows. Option to sway side to side. Take the hands back towards the mat and then heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat. Keep the heels in and the toes apart. We're gonna take a yogi squat. So bend deeply into your knees, sitting your tailbone down towards the ground. Elbows come to the insides of your knees. Press the palms together. Press the shoulders down your back as you lift the heart. Good, breathe. One more breath. Hands come down to the mat as we press our hips back up towards the sky. Heel toe your feet so they're back underneath you. Take an inhale and rise halfway, pressing the shoulders down your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands are gonna come through heart center and then down by your side. Palms facing the front of the space. Roll the shoulders back. Press down through your big toe side of your feet, your pinky toe side, and your heel. Close your eyes. Mountain pose. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. You're going to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. pressing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, return back to center, and then taking right ear to right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Open your eyes, take an inhale, and bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're gonna bend the elbows, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, we press the palms up over our head. Exhale, elbows pulling down towards the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press the shoulders away from the ears as the elbows drop. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take the palms up overhead. Exhale, cut through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, crawl your hands out to a tabletop position or plank position, up to you. We're gonna hold here for just a few breaths. So either option is great. Think about pinning your belly button in towards your spine. Energy shooting out the crown of the head, shoulder blades pressing down your back. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows and slowly lower. Keep the hands right underneath your shoulders as you press yourself up about halfway for baby cobra. Good. Exhale, release down to your mat. And then gently press yourself through tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good, breathe. Notice how your body is starting to open up a little bit more. Take an inhale and look towards the top of your mat. Exhale and gently walk yourself towards the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Good. While you're here, take a slight bend in the knees, and then bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Release the back of the head and the neck. See if you can press the heels of your hands together. We're gonna keep this bind behind our back as we stand up, rise up, reach up. Well, don't reach up. Reach down and look up. Press the shoulders down your back. Maybe lift the heart a little bit. Release the bind. Inhale, bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, cut through heart center. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank or tabletop, and slowly lower. Inhale for a little baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up and back behind you. Flex the foot, circle the ankle. Inhale here, and then take an exhale, shift to a plank, knee to nose. Step the foot through for a runner's lunge. Find your balance, bring the arms up towards the sky. Take your time. Press the shoulders down your back. Keep bending through that front knee. Take a deep inhale, look towards the sky. Exhale, take the hands down to your mat. Front foot meets the back foot for downward facing dog. Good, press through the feet. Eyes on every single day, week, year, everyone wondering how she does it with no fear. And inhale, take the left leg up and back behind you. Circle the ankle. Take an inhale. And then exhale, shift to a plank. Knee comes in towards the nose. Step the foot through. Find your balance. Take your time. Inhale, rise up for our crescent A. Good. Press the shoulders down your back. Think about pulling your tailbone down towards the earth. Breathe. Inhale, take your gaze up towards your fingertips. Exhale, take the hands down to your mat. Front foot meets the back foot for downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, hop, step, or walk forward. Inhale, half lift, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees and then sit the hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Keep bending the knees. See if you can tuck the tailbone under you and then sit back even deeper. Good. Breathe. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back to plank flow or tabletop flow or downward facing dog, depending on your energy level. Inhale, bring the right leg up and back behind you. This time, bend the knee, and then take little circles with the knee, almost like you're drawing little circles in the sky with the top of that knee. And then extend into three-legged dog. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, shift to a plank, knee to nose, step the foot through. Find your balance, squeeze your inner thighs together as you rise up. Again, take your time. Breathe. Take the palms, press them together right at your heart center. Take an inhale and pop up onto that front foot and float the back foot up off your mat. Warrior 3. You don't have to lift that back leg up too high. You can drop it down a little bit if you'd like. But flex through that foot and think about bringing the left hip down towards the earth. Keep opening the heart as you take an inhale. Exhale, step back to your lunge. Good. Breathe. We're going to take the hands, bring them down to our mat. Front foot is going to come back behind us into that three-legged dog. Good. We're going to take the right knee down to our mat. Extend the left leg out onto your mat with the left toes pointing towards the left side. You're going to take your right foot and place it off of your mat. Place all of your weight into your right hand, and then gently start to float the left arm up towards the sky. Good. Press the right shoulder down your back. See if you can take your gaze up to that top hand. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Couple options for you here. If you're feeling sensation here, stay here. If you want something more, float the left leg up off of your mat. Keep bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Another option here is to bend the knee and then grab a hold of that foot and then gently start to press your hips towards the left side of the room. Inhale releases you. And then gently place that foot back onto your mat. Hand comes down to the mat. Front foot, right foot pops to the left foot for plank, flow, or downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open up the mouth and exhale. Always an option to take child's pose when you like, or any other resting pose if your body is calling that. Coming on to the left side, we're going to take an inhale, bring the left leg up and back behind you, and then bend the knee. And this is where we'll take those little circles with the kneecap. Inhale brings us back into a three-legged dog. Dropping the left hip down towards the ground. Shift plank, knee to nose. And then step the foot through. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take your time. Come on up for your lunge. Good. Breathe. Think about pinning your belly button in towards your spine. Energy shooting out the fingertips. Take the palms together up overhead, and then gently bring them down to your chest. Shift your weight forward as you float the back foot up off of your mat. Warrior 3. Keep dropping the right hip down and flex through that back foot. Breathe. And gently step yourself into that runner's lunge. Good. We're going to take the hands, bring them down to the mat. Front foot is going to step back into our three-legged dog. This time we're going to take the left knee onto our mat. Extend the right leg behind us with the right toes pointing towards the right side of the room. Take the left foot and place it right off of your mat, and then place all your weight into your left hand. Inhale and gently bring the right arm up towards the sky. Keep pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Option to stay here, or if you'd like to float the right leg up off your mat, feel free. If you'd like that little back bend challenge, you'll bend the knee, grab onto the foot. Push the hips out towards the right side, pressing the shoulders down your back. Good. Breathe. Inhale to release the foot, back onto our mats. And then go ahead and bring the knees together and the heels together. We're gonna take a child's pose variation. So sit your hips back towards your heels, and then bring your forehead onto your mat. Hands are gonna come behind you towards your feet. Good, returning back to your breath here. Seeing if you can take long inhales and long exhales. Slowing down your breath, returning back to your body. One more deep breath here. Gently start to bring your hands back underneath you. Coming into tabletop to begin with, and then tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale and bring the right leg up and back behind you, flexing the foot. Exhale, shift to a plank, knee to nose, and then step the foot through. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you come up for that lunge. Breathe. We're gonna open it up towards the left side of the space for Warrior B. Turning our left toes towards the left side of the room. Bending through our front knee, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips, energy shooting out the fingertips. Take your gaze over your right fingers. Breathe deeply. We're going to reverse our warrior by taking our right hand and flipping it up towards the sky. Keep pressing the right knee towards the front of the space. Option to wrap the left hand behind the back. Deep breath in. Exhale returns you back to Warrior B. Extend through the front knee and then tilt yourself forward until you can't anymore. Right hand comes down to the mat, ankle, shin. Left arm lifts up towards the sky for triangle pose. Good. While you're here, think about being sandwiched in between two panes of glass. Keep rolling the left hip up and back. Breathe. Top hand is going to come down to your mat, and we're going to step the left foot forward for a forward fold. Release the neck, relax the jaw. Take an inhale, stand up, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands are going to come to heart center. It would not be Earth Day yoga without tree pose. So we're going to shift our weight onto our right foot and then gently start to pick up the left foot, either taking the sole of the foot to the ankle, or if you have the space, you can take it to the inside of your thigh. Left knee is pointing out towards the left side of the space. Stay here or take the arms up overhead. Stay here or open up your branches. Press the shoulders down your back. See if you can lift your gaze up towards the sky. Take the hands back to heart center. We're simply just going to step that foot down, taking a forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank, vinyasa, downward dog, child's pose, or tabletop, but we'll eventually meet into downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Last breath. Inhale, take your left leg up and back behind you, flexing the foot. Exhale, shift to a plank, knee to nose, and then step the foot through. Take your time, squeeze your inner thighs together as you rise up into your lunge. Opening it up to warrior B onto the right side. So opening it up towards the right side of the space. Right toes are pointing towards the right side as you bend through the left knee. Left knee is tracking over the toes. Root down through the pinky toe side of your back foot. See if you can take your gaze towards your left fingertips. Keep bending through that front knee. Inhale. Exhale, reversing our warrior, taking the left hand up towards the sky. Right arm can shoot down, or you can take a wrap behind your back. Keep bending the left leg, thinking about pulling the knee towards the front of the space. Deep breath in. Exhale returns you back to warrior B. Just for a moment, extend through the front knee, and then shift yourself forward until you can't anymore. Left hand comes down to the mat, ankle, shin. Right arm comes up towards the sky. Triangle pose. Keep rolling your right hip up and back. And see if you can press the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Can you take your gaze up towards your right fingertips? Right hand comes down to the mat. We're going to step our back foot to meet our front foot for a forward fold. This time we're going to heel toe our feet out a little bit wider. You might come off your mat. We're going to keep the toes in and the heels apart. Inhale for a little half lift. And then exhale, fold down. Releasing the back of the neck, releasing the shoulders. Yeah, always an option to take a bend in the knees. That brings you closer down towards the ground. Last breath. Exhale and gently start to heel toe your feet back so they're right underneath your hips. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Shifting over to the other foot for tree pose. I believe we're on our right foot, question mark? Maybe it's our left? Left foot? Okay, yes, we're gonna say left foot. Gently start to bring the right foot, the sole of the right foot, either onto the inside of your ankle, or you can take it up towards your thigh. While you're here, root down through the big toe side of your foot, the pinky toe side, and your heel. Engage belly button in towards the spine. Stay here or raise the arms up overhead. Stay here or open up the arms to branch out. Gently start to bring the palms back to center. Bring the foot down. Take an inhale, stand up, rise up. Exhale, cut through heart center. Inhale, half lift. And the last vinyasa of the day, if you'd like, coming to a plank, slowly lower, or downward facing dog. We are going to take pigeon pose. I'm going to give you two options. Option one, you'll take your right shin and place it parallel with the front of your mat, laying the back left leg down, knee down, top of the foot down. Okay? If this isn't accessible to you, you can take this pose onto your back by doing a little figure 4. So taking the right ankle on top of the left knee. Both options work great, so you can choose which one you want. If you're here in pigeon pose, take an inhale and lift your heart up. And then exhale, fold over that front leg. If you're on your back, option to float the bottom foot up off your mat and interlace your hands behind your thigh. We're going to be here for a few breaths. I know that this pose can be intense, so see if you can breathe deeply and completely. Gently start to press yourself back up. If you're on the ground like me, I'm gonna face this way. I like to kind of sit back and then windshield wipe the knees. So whatever you need to do to kind of release that in your hip. Maybe you shake both legs out. We're going to go into the left side now. So taking the left shin and lining it up parallel to the front of your mat. Right leg will gently extend back behind you, coming on top of your hips. Back foot is laying onto your mat. You take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. And exhale gently and slowly, crawling the arms out. And if you're on your back, again, you'll switch it out by bringing the left ankle on top of the thigh. And then there's the option to float the back foot, right foot, up off your mat.
Let me be like water, fluid and forgiving. Let me be like water. Let me be like water. Let me be like water. Let me be.
Just 2 more breaths.
Like water.
Exhale and slowly start to walk yourself back up. Coming onto your bottom and windshield wiping that one out as well. We're going to take a seated forward fold. So bring your feet together, sitting on top of your sits bones, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips. Sit up nice and tall, press the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, gently fold over your legs. Once you get there, release the back of the neck, release the jaw. Exhale and gently start to walk yourself back up. Coming onto our backs, taking the soles of the feet on your mat, knees pointing up towards the sky. I'm going to take a couple bridge poses here. So take the hands and bring them right beside you. Walk the heels a little bit closer in towards your sits bones. Inhale and scoop the pelvis, push down through your heels as you lift your hips up towards the sky. Once you arrive, squeeze your knees in towards one another. Keep pressing the hips up towards the sky. Breathe. Last breath, see if you can push your hips up even further.
Stomping your ground on the roof, star-shaped house.
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Gently start to lower if you haven't already. Take the knees into the chest. Wrap your hands around your shins. Gently rock side to side. Drop your knees over towards the right side of the space, and then take your arms out into a T position. Twist. You can turn turn your head towards your left fingertips if you'd like.
On the roads, in the streets, in the field. Stomping your ground on a star-shaped house. Like a rocket, star-shaped house. Star-shaped house. Cause I could walk you back to
Gently take your knees back in towards the center, and then we'll drop the knees over towards the left, taking your gaze over towards your right fingertips this time.
I can hear you calling. I can hear you calling. Talking to a tone that heavy load. Gonna rest my
Inhale brings you back into center.
echoes in my soul.
Give yourself a nice big squeeze.
I can hear you calling.
We'll start to set up for our final resting pose.
Hear you calling.
So a few options. You can take the traditional option of extending the legs out on your mat, taking the heels a little bit wider than usual, allowing the feet to flop out to the side, arms gently beside you.
I can hear you
If your lower back is achy, you can take the soles of the feet onto your mat, kind of walk them out a little, and then allow your knees to knock in.
singing me to sleep some kind.
If you want a heart opener, you can take the arms up above the head.
Heavy load echoes in
You can also take them into cactus arms by bending the elbows and allowing the fingertips to point towards the back of the space.
I can hear you calling.
Wherever you are, take a deep inhale in through your nose.
Peace resting in my soul. That heavy load.
Open up the mouth and exhale.
I can hear you calling.
Close your eyes.
I can hear you calling.
Shavasana.
Talking to a tone that heavy load. Gonna rest my soul. That heavy load echoes in my soul.
Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in through your nose. Open up the mouth, exhale. Gently start to invite some movement back into your body. Maybe you circle the wrists, circle the ankles. Maybe you take your arms up overhead for an early morning stretch. Maybe you take the knees into the chest, wrapping the hands around your shins. Eventually falling onto one side of your mat. When you're ready, no rush. Find yourself in a seated position facing the front of the space. Once you arrive, keep your eyes closed and sit up nice and tall. Press the shoulders down your back and then take your hands, bring them to heart center, rub them. Gently press the palms right over your heart space. And then press them firmly. See if you can feel your heart beat. We'll end our practice today by taking a community breath. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Open up the mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you. It's been so great holding space for you all today. I hope you have a great Earth Day. I hope you recycle. And namaste, sat nam. Thank you. Here for questions, comments. Thank you.
The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now.